Hey, 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 what is going on? Everyone out there on social media, Summer Jeronimo here. And today, my friends, we're going to talk about something that is a lot of fun, very exciting, and it's how you can grow your business in a big, big way. So if you are just jumping on, lots of love, lots of hearts. If you're watching on the replay, drop a hashtag, a replay. What's up, my buddy? I see Devin in the house. Guys, go ahead and drop where you're coming in from down in the comment section. Love to give you lots of love, lots of shout outs. But we are talking about today how to have that post-convention recruiting spree. So I hope you are ready to build your business and to go to that next level. I see people popping on from all over the place. So great to see you guys. Go ahead and drop a note in the comment section. Let me know where are you coming in from tonight. I am in Houston, Texas. I got Alicia out of Little Rock, Arkansas in the house. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Miss Erin? How are you? Great to see you, girl. Who else do we have? Let me know where you're coming in from. Guys, if you're watching on the live, I want to hear where you're coming in from. If you're watching on the replay, you can drop a hashtag or replay. And so who was out at a event this weekend? This is the time, this is a season where there's so many companies in network marketing over these next couple of months that are hosting their big national convention. And I have to tell you, we just came back from an amazing event, lots of fun, lots of excitement. And so now, you know, it's kind of like, what's next? What's the next step? What's the next level? And that's what we're talking about tonight on this Facebook Live. So great to see you, Amy. I got El Paso in the house. What's up, Joelle? Hey, hey, Miguel, how you doing? So guys, if you were at a company convention recently, we're gonna keep this generic, so no names of anything, but drop something down below and say, yep, that's me, let me know. I know I had an amazing time. I saw so many different people that came literally from all over the country and from even outside of the country, different countries. It was incredible. And you know, one of the things that's so very important is when you go to a big event, whether it's in network marketing or whether it's just something for personal development, you know, the event's important, but what you do after the event is the most important part, right? Because we can spend a lot of time going to personal development or attending events or getting out there and networking, but if we don't do the follow-up, then all of that time we spent doing the upfront stuff, it kind of goes to waste. And so I want you to have made your time, your talent, your treasure the most effective. Oh, here's my girl. Okay, she always wants in on the action. Any pet lovers out there, if you have pets, you can drop a kitty or doggy or fish or whatever you got, drop it down in the comment section. This one, she loves attention. So in any case, that is what we are talking about today. So great to see you. Michael, how you doing? Are you out in Cali? Where you coming in from? Hey, hey, Jason, how are you? What's up, Manuel? Guys, drop where you coming in from. And if you have people in your team and you know that you want them recruiting, just a heads up, you might want to share this with them because that is what we are talking about. We're talking all about how to have a recruiting spree in your business, especially after a big event. So I'm going to do a pop quiz for you, okay? Anybody went to school? Do you remember back in high school or junior high, you had like science, you had physics, you had different things like that? Well, you wouldn't believe it, but there's this guy, his name is Isaac Newton, and he's got some physics laws that actually can help us in our business. And I know that sounds crazy. Any guesses on what I might be talking about? We all know this law, right? The law of gravity. But there's this other law that Isaac Newton talked about. And here's what he says. He says, an object that's in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. Now, why do I tell you that? I'm like, what does that have to do with building our business? Here's the deal. If you are in motion before a big event, then you're gonna stay in motion, right? Like you're just gonna add some fuel to the flame. You are gonna be going that much faster. Your business is gonna be moving. It's gonna be wild and crazy, excitement and fury, right? But if we weren't doing much before and we come out of the event and we don't jumpstart right away, then an object at rest tends to stay at rest. Like our business is not going to move unless we do. So here's the thing is that we have this critical 24, 48, 72 hours, this critical couple of days right after any big event where you took it all in, you know, it touched your heart, it touched your mind, it touched your emotions, it built your excitement up to that whole new level that we have to get into motion. Because if we don't get into motion, we know what happens, right? We stay at rest. And an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So we don't want to be that guy or girl. We want to be the one that had an amazing experience and now we jumpstart our business and we get things rolling. Are you with me? If you're with me, drop an amen down in the comments section. So let's talk about what we can do. Well, here's the deal, is that in our business, the most beautiful thing is that our business is all about creating momentum. It's about creating duplication, and it's about creating leverage. Mindy says amen. All right, she's ready to do this. Who else is with me? Who else is ready to go to the next level? Devin's all in. I love it. Awesome. So here's the deal. You know, it's funny because for years and years, I knew I always wanted to be like successful. Here she goes. Okay. Everybody, I present to you Tatiana. All right, honey, get down. Come on. She's just gonna make her presence known tonight. I should have like gone into a different room. Anyways, all right. So the thing of what we do is that it's all about creating that duplication, right? You know, as I was a young adult, kind of learning about life, learning about business, learning about the way things work, in about my mid-20s, I had this epiphany that like, I didn't want to do anything ever again that didn't have a residual back end. Because up until that point, we had done really well, we made a lot of money, but then what happened? Real estate market went crashing down. We lost a ton of money. And I realized like everything I had worked for up until that point, it kind of evaporated. Like it went up and I had nothing to show for it. But what I saw is that by studying people that had residual income was one of those things that like once you did it, it was almost like set it and forget it. So no matter what, I'm like, we must build residual income. And network marketing, if you are a network marketer, you are in the right place. If you're currently building a business, drop the hashtag MLM in the comment section. Let me know who the builders are. And so here's the deal. How do we get that duplication and how do we create residual income? Because we have income that's like earned income, right? Where it's like all about us and our efforts. And then we have income that is passive income, income that comes in like whether you get out of bed or not, whether you go and jump out the door and go hustle or whether you don't. And that is what I'm talking about. And so how do we create that in your business right now? All right, we got the movers and the shakers in the house. Awesome, guys. So like, how do we do that? Well, in the beginning, it's all about you. Okay, it's me, myself, and I, all in the business, the three of us, right? And so in the beginning, it is all you, and it is, you know, earned income. Like if you don't do something, this thing ain't gonna go. But here's what happens: is let's say you put 10 hours a week into your business. Here you are, you got 10 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 10 hours a week, and our goal is to recruit. Then what happens? We get a recruit, and now you're putting in 10 hours a week, and they're putting in 10 hours a week. And before you know it, you keep on after it and you get another recruit and another 10 hours goes in. Before you know it, another person and another 10. And so in any given period, instead of you just putting in your 10, we have 10, 20, 30, 40 hours a week going into your business. And that is leverage. And that's how you get duplication. That's how you get momentum. So how are we going to do it? All right. So number one, if you're taking notes, tip number one, what you want to do to go on this massive recruiting spree is you have got to stack the numbers in your favor. You know, a lot of times people, they'll get their phone. Well, here's my phone, so I can't show it to you. They'll get their phone, they're looking, they're like scrolling. I think I'll call this person. They give them a call or they shoot them a text or they send them a Facebook message. That something happens, good, bad, or indifferent. They're scrolling. I think I'll call this person. Or I think I'll message this person. And they do that. But they don't really keep any kind of record of what they did, if it was successful, or if it wasn't successful and how could they learn from it. They just kind of like fly by the seat of their pants. And one of the things that will be really, really essential to you getting this recruiting spree up and running is we've got to stack the numbers in our favor. Like, what does that mean? That means we do a lot of action. And we don't do like 2 or 3 people that we're connecting with. Like, you do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like, you just slam crazy numbers on the board, because by throwing those crazy numbers up on the board, something's going to shake out. And you know, the thing of it is a lot of times people that they're building their business and they wonder why they can't recruit, or they wonder why they haven't had success, or they wonder why, like, you know, I'm talking to people but nothing's panning out. They don't have enough action up at the top for anything to fall out the bottom. Like, we can't talk to 1 or 2 or 3 people and expect to have lots of new people join the team, right? Like, the most we could have is like 3, right? So it's important that we stack the numbers in your favor. And so, you know, one of the things that we did when we were building is we did this crazy momentum run. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a couple different examples. We've been working with our company for about 5 years now. We have about 50,000 distributors on team, so lots of growth, lots of excitement. But when we first got going, it was just like anybody else. Like, when anybody gets in, it's just like them, and maybe them and their spouse, right? But we went on this recruiting spree. We did what I'm about to share with you right now, and it built some incredible momentum to the point where, you know, we went from like no money, no income, no bonuses, no nothing, to within 5.5 months, over 20 grand a month in income. A second time we did that is our business was doing a couple $100,000 a month in income, our minimum volume, team volume, people putting orders in, right? And we all got together as a team with our leaders. Guys, this is a vision. We're doing 2 million by the end of the year, 2 million by the end of the year, 2 million by the end of the year. We said it, we declared it, we went for it, and all of the leaders were in on it. And we went literally 10x our business in a 1-year period. So how exactly do we do that? Like, how do those numbers even make sense, right? It's possible. We've seen it happen not once, not twice, but multiple times, where you create this tidal wave that literally takes over your business. Anybody in for a tidal wave in their business? A tidal wave of growth, a tidal wave of recruiting, a tidal wave of new people joining your team. If you're in it to win it, say, that's me. You can drop a "that's me" in the comment section. What's up, Katrina? Hey, Enrique and Sue, hey, how are you? Marco, great to see you. So let's talk about how you do this momentum building spree. Like, how does this all go down? Okay, a couple of things. Your goal is to do a whole obscene amount of activity in a really short period of time. All right, great to see you, Joanna. All right, Michael's ready. Bring it on. Okay, we got some people that are ready for the tidal wave. I love it. So we want to do this, like, just a crazy amount of activity in a super short period of time. Okay, so what does that look like? What kind of numbers am I talking about? Okay, so here's what I would say. You know, we've heard of 90-day runs. We've maybe heard of 30-day runs. Everyone's got different things that works for them. What I like to do is I just like to hammer it out as fast as I can. So I will sit down, I'll have maybe like a yellow sheet of paper, or I might do an Excel spreadsheet, like if I have my computer handy or something like that. And I'll just brain dump anybody and everybody that I can possibly think of. So I'm list building, right? I'm thinking of, who do I know in real estate? Who do I know in sales? Who do I know that sells cars? Who do I know that wants more out of life? Who do I know that's in network marketing? Who do I know that's had success? Who do I know that's a connector in the church? Who do I know that that's the mouth of the South and knows everybody? Who do I know that's an awesome hairdresser? Who do I know that's a barber? Who do I know that's a DJ? Like, I am brain dumping. Who do I know? Who do I know? Who do I know? Who do I know? I'm opening up my Facebook. Who do I know? Who do I know? Who do I know? I'm going through my phone. I'm literally just putting as many names on paper as I possibly can. Okay, that's my first step. Step number 1, brain dump and get your list down. Okay, now here's what I'll tell you about the list. A lot of times people are hesitant on making their list. They feel like, oh, I have to talk to everybody. No, I'm gonna get to the next step. You don't have to talk to everybody. But you just wanna put anybody and everybody you can think of all in one spot. Because when we're doing the scrolling thing with our phone, it feels like we're doing a lot of work, but a lot of times we're not. But when we have something tangible and you can see it and it's all in front of you, then you know, like, this is what I did today to grow my business. And that's really important. It's really powerful, and it helps you keep track of your numbers so that you can measure, hey, this is the amount of activity I put, and here's the fruit from my labor, or this is the amount and this is the amount, whatever the case may be. But the more you do, the more results you're gonna see, right? The more seeds you put in the ground, the more fruit that's gonna come off that tree. Are you with me? If you're looking for more fruit, then this is where we wanna go. All right, so we make our list. Okay, now, you wanna cherry pick your power players, okay? Most people, when they start in network marketing, or even if they've been in a little while, they have a tendency to like swim downstream. Like, they talk to the people that they're comfortable with. They talk to the people that, you know, that are not intimidating. They talk to the people that don't give them the butterflies in their tummy. Like, they talk to the easy ones. And I just wanna tell you the truth. The easy ones oftentimes are not the best ones for your team, okay? Can I get an amen? Like, they're not the ones that are gonna help you blow it up. They're easy to talk to. They're not intimidating. There's a reason for that, right? The ones that are ultra successful, have already knocked it out of the park in something. Maybe they've been six-figure earners. Maybe they own their business. Maybe they're like a superstar in your community or in your church or in your chamber of commerce. The ones that are intimidating are the ones you want to go after. Okay, so we got our list. We brain dumped. It could be 100, 200, 300, whatever. Just put them all on paper. Okay, then you're gonna, if you're doing it on an Excel spreadsheet, or if you're doing it on a piece of paper, whatever the case may be, then you're gonna go through and you're gonna just start cherry picking. Like, who do I want to have join my team? Like, think of yourself as a headhunter. Like, you are a recruiter. You are looking for superstars that you know that have the potential to go and just blow this thing up. Okay, that's who you're looking for, and that's who you want to reach out and connect with. And here's what's interesting is that if you talk to the duds instead of the studs, you may get some people to join, or they may not join. But if you talk to a stud, right? If someone says no, a no is a no is a no is a no, right? Like, all no's are created equal. But all yeses, those, my friends, not created equal, because a yes from a stud is way different than a yes from a dud, right? A yes from a stud could mean you hitting the top rank in your company. Just let that marinate. Like, if you go and aim high, that could mean you going ambassador. That could mean you going diamond. That could mean you getting financial freedom that much faster. So don't let fear or intimidation or doubt or lack of belief or any of those things, like, you need to shut that out. You need to shut that out of your mind. You need to shut that out of your heart. You need to know that you are enough right here and right now. You, my friend, are enough. And you can do this. There's been thousands and thousands of people that have gone before you. And you know what? They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have it all figured out, but they bumped and bustled their way through. And you know what? They made it to the finish line. And so I'm here to tell you, from the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that you can do this. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay if you mess it up, but aim high, because all no's are created equal, but a yes can take you to the top of your company. Okay? So we have our list. We've cherry picked the people. Now you are gonna go on a sponsoring spree. Here's what I like to do. Set you a time limit, maybe a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts. Guys, if you're getting some value out of this, drop a hashtag and put value, or I'm learning, or let me know, okay? Let's make this a conversation, okay? So we have our list. We have our contacts. What's going to happen next is we are going to go on this contacting spree. Now, you are going to go, you're going to be like whoever your favorite person is that's like one of the superstars. What do they call them? I know the word. Okay. You know, the Power Rangers or whatever, the people with the superpowers. I know there's a name for this. It's just not coming to me at this moment. You're going to see that you have your own superpower inside of you. You are going to find this ultra different persona, right? That's like confident, that's bold, that is not afraid to talk to people. And here's how you bring that person out. By getting into action, it makes that person manifest in you. okay? Thank you guys. You're so sweet. Thanks for the love. Mwah, I appreciate you. It's very encouraging to me too. So here's what we have to do is you have to start contacting. And what I would do is take 3 days, and my goals, the things that I've done in the past, is I'll say, hey, over the next 3 days, I'm gonna contact 25 people a day. I've made my list. I've got the A players picked out, and I'm gonna hit my first 25 today. And I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna go into my bedroom, I'm gonna shut the door, I'm gonna let everybody know, hey, I'm not gonna be available for a little bit, so don't come talk to me because I am making moves in my business, okay, in my bedroom here. And I am gonna jump on my Facebook. I'm gonna be burning up my phone. I'm gonna be texting. I'm gonna be calling. I'm gonna be doing whatever it takes to hit those 25 names. Now, you may do that and you might be able to knock it out in an hour or 2 hours. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to take that long, okay? Now, here's a couple clues when you're making those contacts. If you sit down and you bust through 25, not all 25 are gonna respond or pick up your phone or do anything like that. Like, you might make it through 10 or 11 or 12. You might make it through a chunk, and you're just pushing stuff out, pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. Now, what does that look like? All you're doing is you're just initiating a conversation. You're not like hitting anybody over the head with a baseball bat, like, bing, hey, do you wanna join my team? No, we're not doing that. All we're doing is we're like, hey, how's it going? Or if you're texting, you're like, hey, so-and-so, I was thinking about you. How have you been? It's been a while. Or if you're calling, you're just calling and you're leaving. If you get their voicemail, hey, so-and-so, or hey, Mindy, what's up, girl? I know it's been forever since we talked. I was thinking about you. You know what? I'm curious about something. I wanna run it by you. Give me a shout. Like, you wanna lead with curiosity, because like if you share with them everything up front, a lot of times they already have a preconceived notion of what they think is coming, okay? So whether you're calling, you're texting, whatever, like all you're doing is you're saying hi, saying hi, saying hi, saying hi. And what does this look like? Like if you have your computer, your laptop, you might have this thing open and you might have like 2, 3, 4, 5 conversations started at the same time. And what you'll find is that a lot of times you'll start here, and then before you know it, this person pops up and they say something back. This person pops up and they say something back. This person pops up and they say something back. Your phone starts blowing up with text messages. People start returning them calls, okay? And so what you wanna do is you wanna just have like this hour of power where you slam out 25. And it may take you a little longer than an hour. Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know, okay? But that's what we're gonna do day 1. Guess what? Day 2, we are going to do the same thing. You're gonna have the people from day 1 and they're gonna start calling you back and reaching back out to you and following up with your Facebook, okay? You have to be a follow-up diva, okay? Or king, whatever the case may be. You gotta be a follow-up rock star, okay? Because you're gonna just throw so many fishing lines out into the pond that before you know it, you're gonna have all these fish biting and you gotta be ready to reel them in. And that is what follow-up is all about. Uh-oh, superstar alert. What's up? I got Jorge Escalera just jumped on. Great to see you, George. We're talking about how to create a crazy recruiting spree. So that's what we wanna do. And if you do that for 1, 2, 3 days, you make your list, you power pick your A players, you contact 25 on day 1, 25 on day 2, 25 on day 3. Guess what's gonna happen? The rest of your week is gonna be completely full with appointments, one-on-ones, or follow-ups because you've sent out videos that you're having people watch, okay? Here's the next step. We've done all our initial work. Phase number 2 is now you have people that joined your team. Your goal is to pick up 3 to 5 new people in the next 7 days, okay? Of those 3 to 5, some of them are gonna run. They're gonna be like, I'm ready, let's go, how do we do this thing, okay? That's gonna be some people. Some people, they're gonna have some initial get up and go, and then they're gonna fizzle out, okay? Some people, they're gonna sign up and then you're gonna wonder how they entered into the witness protection program, okay? Whichever person they are, just know it's not of your making. Like you didn't decide which category that person's gonna fall into, they decided. They will sort themselves out by their actions. Not by their mouth, not by their talk, by their actions, okay? So you gotta watch their feet and not their mouth. Watch what they do, not what they say. Once you get a new person that joins your team, very important, we have got to launch them, okay? We gotta get them in and out of the gates quickly, okay? So what does this look like? This looks like you wanna get with them within the next 24 to 48 hours of after they decided to come join your team. Okay? And in that time period, we're gonna help them make their list. Oh, Sean, you're so sweet. Everyone say hello to Sean, another huge leader. Met him out at A&MP, Association of Network Marketing Professionals. So great to see you, Sean. All right, back to launching, okay? So you get them in, you get them going. We want to help launch them because here's the thing. If you recruit and you don't launch, you kind of just wasted your time. Like nothing happens. Not like very rarely would something happen. It'd be like reverse osmosis. Like it would really have to be strange, okay? So if you recruit someone, you make sure within 24 to 48 hours, you are getting with them to help get them in and out of the gates. What does this look like in my world, okay? What you want to do is you want to help make their list of connections. Who do they know? You want to find out their why. Why did they get excited? Why did they join? What do they want out of this whole deal, right? Like what is important to them? Because if you know what's important to them, if you have like the anchor that's driving them, then you know how to get them fired up and you know how to go to the next level with them, okay? So we got their list. We got their why. Next, let us talk to them about how to approach their contacts. Because they are new, they're nervous, they don't know what to say, they're excited, but like a lot of times when we're excited, like all the wrong stuff comes out, right? So help them with what to say. Everybody that's on here, we have people from many different companies, many different places. Everyone, you probably have a jumpstart training in your team. Walk them through that, okay? And then show them how you're gonna help them contact. There's some people that build all online. If that's you, awesome. Show them the process. There's some people that build doing one-on-ones. If you like one-on-ones, talk to them about it. There's some people that build home parties. They're like, hey, let's get the peeps together. There's some people that do online parties. Whatever the case may be, share with them what it is. Me personally, what I like to do, because we have like all different people. We got like the online people, and then we have the people that are like, you know, they like to meet with people. They like to get together in the homes. I just lay it all out. I'm like, hey, this is a buffet. Take what you want, leave what you don't want. I'm like, we can go online. We can do one-on-ones. We can do home meetings. We got big events. We can do conference calls. We don't care, right? All we want to do is create massive exposure in a short period of time. Massive exposure in a short period of time. And when we do that, what's going to happen with that new person? They're going to get new people that join their team. You are now the experts coming in, right? There's nothing harder in network marketing than doing your own personal recruits. Once you have your recruits in place, you're the expert, my friend. I don't care if you've been in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You are the expert. So you get to waltz in as the upline, as the leader, as the person guiding the ship, and share with them what to do. They don't know you. They don't know your past. They don't know your story. All they know is you've been in longer and you're there to help. And so you come in with a lot of authority to help guide that new person and their people, okay? So we did our spree, our contacting spree. We recruited some frontline. Now we are gonna do what we call taproot, which is we made their list, we launched those people, and you find the next top person that's ready to go now, and you launch them and you help them go. And that, my friends, is how you build momentum. That is how you create a recruiting spree after a convention or anytime in your business for that matter. So those are my tips for you. And now one of the other things that is important is there's a part that a lot of people, they get nervous with. They get unsure of. And that is this magical thing we call the close. The close is basically where you help people come to a decision that's right for them and their family. And if you've ever been at a point where you've done all of this work up front and now you're like, I don't know, maybe you start getting a little nervous because you're not sure exactly what to say. You don't want it to be uncomfortable for your prospect. You don't want anything to be weird, but you want them to sign up, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you do, drop a thumbs up down below, let me know. And so here's what I have. I have something that I put together. It's something I've learned over years and years of helping people make the decision that's best for them. And it's 5 simple things that I go through each and every time that I'm helping do the close. And so if you would like to know what those are and how you can use them as you go on your recruiting spree, then I will do something that will help you. I made a little PDF. It's my closing cheat sheet. And what I'll do is I'll drop a link here in the comment section and you can click on that. We'll take you off of Facebook, enter your email, and it will give you access to this special closing cheat sheet that you can print off, you can take with you. I would look at it before you go into your meeting. There's a certain 5 steps that I go through each and every time. It's helped me recruit personally hundreds of people to my team, and I know it will help you as well. So guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope it added some value to you. If you have teams and you want them to be on the same page as you, share this video to your teams. You can tag them down below. You can share it to your private groups. You can share it to your chats. But let's get the word out, because this is exactly what we did to 10x our business, to go from a couple $100,000 a month to a couple million a month in volume. And if we can do it, you can do it. You know, this business is no respecter of persons. Anybody that's got the will to fight, the will to get after it, the will to hustle, the courage to reach out and extend their hand and say, hey, and just start sharing what they got. It's no respecter of persons. So if you're willing to do all of that, then you can go to the top of your company. You can change your life for not just you, but for your family, for your friends, and for the generations to come. And so that's it for tonight. But I have one more thing I want to share with you. If this added some value to you, make sure you hit the follow button right when we finish, because the next time I come on, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is the posture for recruiting. You know, we've heard of this crazy thing we call posture, and it's kind of elusive. But I started thinking about it earlier today. If we're gonna have this recruiting spree, we gotta know how to walk into these situations, how to present ourselves when we're talking to people on Facebook, on the phone, or in person, so that we have the most positive outcome. So we have people that are drawn and attracted to us. And so hit the follow button so that you can know when we're on next. I believe I'm probably gonna be back on Friday and maybe Sunday. Not too sure, but make sure that you are you're paying attention so that you don't miss out as we go over the next training, which is going to be all on recruiting posture. So guys, it's been wonderful spending time with you. Great to see you, Ophelia, Joanna, great to see you, Devin. Guys, we have Miss Brandy, what's up, girl? We have people coming on from all over. You guys are amazing. It's been such a pleasure spending time with you. If you have any other things that you want to know about, maybe it's been a question in the back of your mind, maybe it's something that you're kind of working through, maybe you had some struggles in the past, whether you're kind of working through, private message me. Send me a private message, say, Summer, could you train on this? Or, this is a question I'd love to know more about. I'll either answer you direct, or I'll share with you a blog that's on it, or we'll do a Facebook Live and we can talk all about it. All right, guys, so until next time, go out there, live your life to the full, conquer your fears, and let's go get everything that God has in store for you. Take care and be blessed.